NFX Short Media Network presents NFX Lifestyle. 50 Cent net worth. Curtis Jackson, better known as 50 Cent, is a hip-hop artist and record producer out of Queens, New York. Curtis entered the entertainment industry nearly 15 years ago with his first studio album, appropriately titled, Get Rich or Die Trying. And that's exactly what this music mogul has been trying to do for the past decade. Despite his stage name being 50 Cent, the Queens rapper is worth a whole lot more than that. In fact, according to most sources, 50 Cent one of the wealthiest artists in hip-hop, with an estimated net worth of $150 million. 50 Cent was born in South Jamaica, New York, where he had a rough upbringing. When he was just 12 years old, he got involved with some questionable people, and began selling drugs. Although he eventually managed to turn his life around, selling drugs nearly cost him his life. Back in 2000, Curtis was shot 9 times but managed to miraculously survive and make a full recovery. 2 years after the incident, he released a new album, which was eventually discovered by Eminem, who then signed him to Shady Records. After getting signed to the label, 50's career skyrocketed. He quickly became a sensation, and started selling hundreds of thousands of records. Although he remains active in the hip-hop community, making music is no longer his primary source of income. Like most other successful entrepreneurs, Curtis didn't put all of his eggs in one basket. Back when vitamin water was still in its infancy, 50 Cent saw its potential and negotiated a stake deal in return for being their celebrity spokesman. This move ended up paying off big time when Coke decided to acquire vitamin water for $4.1 billion, making 50 somewhere between $100–150 million overnight. Now that 50 Cent is worth over $100 million, his lifestyle certainly reflects that. First things first, the house. Curtis purchased the old home of Mike Tyson in Farmington, Connecticut for a cool $15 million. Aside from having more than 50 rooms, the 50,000 square foot home is riddled with luxurious amenities, think multiple movie theaters. The house itself sits between a gorgeous lake and a thick, luscious forest. On the driveway you'll see one of his many cars. Usually the rapper cruises around in his Lamborghini Murcielago or a blue Rolls-Royce Phantom. When it comes to spending money and making sure the world knows about it, 50 Cent is king. If you follow the rapper on Instagram, you're already familiar with the types of photos that he shares. It's not uncommon to see a mini fridge stuffed full of $100 bills, or pictures of him laying on literal piles of cash. In fact, showing off on Instagram got the rapper into a fair bit of trouble earlier last year. Back in June of 2015, the rapper filed for bankruptcy following a sex tape scandal. Long story short, 50 Cent bought a sex tape of LaToya Leviston, at the time girlfriend of his rival Rick Ross, from her ex, narrated it, and released it on his website. LaToya ended up successfully suing 50 Cent for $7 million, causing the rapper to file for bankruptcy. Despite filing for Chapter 11, Curtis continued to post obnoxious photos next to his stacks of cash. When a judge asked him to explain the photos, Curtis' legal team claimed that it was prop money. Sure, it was Curtis, whatever you say. With the lawsuit behind him, 50 Cent is now back to his antics. Despite his often ridiculous displays of wealth, he isn't all bad. In fact, on top of starting his own charity, 50 Cent supports a wide array of causes, and donates a fair bit of money to those in need. Thank you for watching NFX Lifestyle. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't be a stranger. Drop us a line in the comments and let us know which videos you'd like us to make next, or if we missed out any amazing facts. We really do enjoy reading everything you have to say.